Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for the first ManDem United edition of the Premier League season, people. Manchester United taking a loss at home to Arsenal 1-0. But was the performance good, people? So that's what we will be discussing. Also looking ahead to the Fulham game as well. And will Manchester United go back into the transfer market, and how important is it for Manchester United to go back into the transfer market? So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United related, please, people. Make sure you do both of those things, people. Keep all your comments, questions, Manchester United related. But before we get into the show, make sure you run up the likes when you enter the city of sarcasm. Pay the tax, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after. Hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this out across all of the socials as well. Make sure you share this out across all the socials at Yes It's Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, across all socials. You'll see it pop up on the screen as well. And just as important, make sure you hit the subscribe button, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell as well, people. So again, hit the like button. Share across all the socials at Yes It's Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, Twitter/X, also Instagram. And like I said, just as important, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Plenty to discuss, because I believe this performance is being overhyped by Manchester United fans because the bar is on the floor. Scratch that. The bar's in hell. Was it a better performance from Manchester United than we're used to seeing under Ruben Amorim? Yes, it is a better performance. Was there positives from certain individuals? Also, yes. Cunha showed why we signed him. And Bremo showed why we signed him. De Ligt, quality, locked up Gyökeres, Euro, also good. Outside of that, there wasn't really too much else, people, in terms of being good. And the performance wasn't that far away from last season. Yes, it was better, but that was mainly because we have two better individuals. That's why. Dogu did what he did. I thought Dogu was the fact that Dogu's performance is being hyped so much, but he was doing that since he's got here. You know what Dogu's going to bring you, and I thought he was good. He was unlucky not to score. He hit the post. Offensively, he's going to be an outlet. He's going to continue to get up and down the touchline. He is going to go byline to byline for the entire 90 minutes. He does not stop. That is real Wakandan power out there on that left-hand side. He's technically good as well. Continues to try and do the right things all the time. Continues to try and cross. Continues to try and shoot. Continues to try and link up with the midfielders as well. Also gets back defensively. Doesn't slack. The effort is there, and it's not just a try-hard thing because he has the physical attributes. Like I said, great engine, great stamina, can accelerate, pace. He's strong. Intensity as well. Like I say, going forward, he can cross the ball. You know what I'm saying? He's a good outlet. You see the major difference between him and Dalot. That's an actual wing back who has something going forward, and then you have Dalot on the other side who has nothing going forward. Dalot, awful. We know what Dalot gives us. Awful. Shaw, who I didn't want in the lineup, actually played decent. Saka did nothing over that side. But the reason why I wanted Heaven to play, because Heaven, I think not only is he ready now, he is the future. So play him. Play him. Every time Heaven's played for Manchester United, he's played well. So why does he not deserve an opportunity? We know what Luke Shaw gives us. And Heaven's a good passer. Heaven's a good passer of the ball. But what he can do as well from there is yeah, Shaw did play well, Warrior J. He did. I can't even complain and say, oh, he played bad. But play Heaven, because you know why? He can carry the ball as well. When you have players who can carry the ball from those areas, you know what that does? It can take the opposition out of play. And it can help us build up because Heaven's capable of picking up the ball, driving past the player, and then playing the ball into the midfield or playing the ball into Dogu, which then gets us on the attack quicker. Casemiro and Bruno, I don't think either of them played well. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't think they played well. Casemiro did have some good moments, yes, but there's times he was getting danced past. I don't know the stats, but I should have really got the stats. But I'll probably get them for tomorrow. But there's times he got danced past. There was times he gave the ball away as well sloppily. People going past him, whether that's on the ball or running past him, I go fair enough. Like that's gonna happen at times anyway. This system don't help him, but his passing at times was sloppy, and I really don't like that. I really don't, because Casemiro is someone who takes good care of the ball. Bruno Fernandes just played a Bruno Fernandes game, to be honest. All that was missing was a goal or assist. to mask his actual overall performance, because we conceded from a corner and it was his poor touch. His poor touch when the ball's been cut back across the box has then forced him to play a hospital pass to Euro. So he's made like 2 mistakes in one. Again, poor decision. Well, poor technique. And then the second one is poor decision making. Because if his touch is good, you can play a pass out. You don't have to play it to Euro. You can clear it, or you can clear it. That's what you can do. You can clear it. Or even with a better touch, it gives you a little bit more time to get on the ball and try and play it forward. But because your touch was bad, you've had to play it to Euro, and then we've conceded the corner. And then people have overlooked that. People really have overlooked that. And it was awful. What did he do? Because people will talk about Bruno from a goal and assist. I mean, him getting goals and assists. He don't really get too many goals and assists from central midfield when you look at it. The goals and assists have dried up. And that's not on him because he's now not playing in the final third. He's playing in central midfield. So because you've taken him further away from the goal, he's getting less goals and assists. That's not on him. But then what is his use? What is he really good at? He's a final third player. Whether you rate Bruno or you don't, I think universally we all agree that Bruno's best in the final third, whether that's in a 10 or whether that's in a 9. I would have rather have seen him in the 9 than Mount. Because like one thing I know about Bruno, in front of goal, he's probably going to score. Because of how he plays in regards to volume of passes, he's probably going to get an assist because he's going to continue to try things. But you eliminate that. And then in central midfield, not only is he's a liability from a defensive standpoint, because he has zero discipline. Zero discipline. Bruno don't make smart plays in central midfield. And you know what? That's not on him. You know why that's not on him? Because he's not a central midfielder. That's why. It's not his role, is not in his nature, and I don't criticize him for that. But we've taken away his best asset, which is getting goals and assists. How many goals did he get last season? It was 8, and 3 of them were penalties. And that's him playing central midfield. Put him in the final third, 2-10s, no complaints whatsoever. The 2-10s, no complaints whatsoever. They was literally attacking by themselves because they had the number 7 out there with them, and we'll get to that. But Cunha quality showed why we bought him. He showed why he's my pick to be United's player of the season, 100%. That skill where Bayindir kicked the ball out to him and he did like a Cruyff turn and the ball went one side and he went the other side and ran away from Ben White. Just quality. And then the run where he picked up the ball, went past 3-4 players, should have done better with the shot. Yeah, but Gabriel was closing him down and it was from the edge of the area, but Cunha just showed his quality. Same way with Mbeumo. Showed his quality. This is why I wanted those 2 players. You know why? Because they're here and they're good for now. That's why. Like they're good. Like when I say that, I'm saying they are ready now. They are good enough players now. And you've seen the difference instantly of having two attackers in the final third who are actually of quality and have the physical capabilities and the technical capabilities to trouble defenders. Constant. Mount, awful. Awful. He was terrible. What did he do on the ball? What did he do? What did he create? And when I say what did he create, what moments did he create? Dreadful. It was terrible. No way should he have been playing out there. I see in our bench, you have all the attacking prowess on the bench. You have attacking prowess on the pitch in regards to Bruno, who is a better 9 than him, and you play Mason Mount. And that ties me into this manager. That puts me on to this manager. Awful. Awful. Same as last season. That's why my match reaction, I said new season, same issues. I didn't see nothing new from this manager. Apart from we dominated the ball. But I also think we didn't play well. We were just less shit than Arsenal. Arsenal were poor. I thought all 5 midfielders weren't good. I don't think Casemiro was good. I don't think Bruno was good. I don't think Rice was good. I don't think Zubimendi was good. I don't think Odegaard was good. There was times where they caught us in transition same way. But again, because it didn't lead to a goal or it didn't lead to our goal being peppered, people don't think it happened. If Arsenal would have had 16 shots and 7 on target, people would have been talking about how we got caught. There was many times we got caught in transition. But Odegaard overhit the pass. or made the wrong decision, or it was a poor touch by Gyökeres, even though that was only one instance with Gyökeres. Saka was quiet, man, but I do give credit to us from a defensive standpoint, because individually, the three centre backs out there can defend. Euro, De Ligt, Shaw are capable, and then you have Dorgu and Dalot who are capable of defending. You rarely hear me criticize those five from a defensive standpoint, because I think defensively, those five as individuals are there's different levels. I think Euro and De Ligt are obviously the best two, but the other three are not bad. That's why I mentioned Dalot playing right-sided centre back, because Dalot as defensive from a defensive standpoint, I have no issues. But like I said, going forward, awful Dalot gives you nothing. Gives you absolutely nothing going forward. Bayindir, we know Bayindir is not good enough. Awful goalkeeping that cost us the game, or contributed to us losing the game, I should say. And Sheik made this great point on the watch along after the game. A central midfielder mistake and a goalkeeper mistake cost Manchester United the game. Central midfield and goalkeeper, two things we needed to address. But back to the manager as well. Like I said, outside of us keeping the ball better, that was it. We didn't create nothing clear cut. Created some decent half chances and some good opportunities, mainly down to Mbeumo and Cunha, but that's Mbeumo and Cunha's quality. That's what that was. That was just them. I could manage them and they do that. It wasn't anything tactical. It wasn't strategy. No. They balled out. But yeah, the lineup, awful. Bayindir in goal first and foremost. People told me it'd be different. What was one of the things when people say to me all the time, all during this silly season period, what do you want the manager to do? And one of the first things I always say is pick better lineups. First game of the season and you're already doing absolute foolishness, nonsense. And it's not one or two, it's multiple. Bayindir in goal. No, he's not good enough. No, he's not good enough. Luke Shaw, even though he's decent, shouldn't be starting in 2025. Play heaven. Because I think he's a better, like I said, he's a better ball carrier, so he's going to get us up the pitch quicker, and he deserves his opportunity. People always want to scream about young players and playing young players, but then when we have a young player like Heaven, people don't want to talk about it. Why? Who's played well again, he deserves his opportunity. Dalot at wing back. Dreadful decision. We watched this all last season. So we know Bayindir is not good enough from last season. We know Luke Shaw shouldn't be playing from last season. We know that Dalot shouldn't be playing from last season. We know Bruno and Agate. Casemiro and Bruno don't work as a pivot. So that's Bayindir, Shaw, Dalot, Bruno, Casemiro, and then Mount up top. Do you see our bench, people? I haven't seen our bench look that good in a minute. Did you see the bench? You got Xerxes on the bench. You got Sesko on the bench. You got Maino on the bench. You got Ahmad on the bench. You got Heaven on the bench. You have all of this attacking quality on the bench. Why is Mount the 9? You could have played Bruno in the 9. Could have played Sesko in the 9. Could have played Xerxes in the 9. 3 options I think are all miles better. Much better than playing Mount, because Mount gives you no goals and no assists. And also, Sunshine made this point. Not gonna cheat. That was a good bench, man. Don't even do that. That's a very good bench. Most of them make the bench for others. Xerxes, Sesko, Maino, Ahmad, Heaven. It's a good bench. It's a good bench. Our bench was better than Arsenal's bench. How about that? Our bench was better than Arsenal's bench. No, out here, the man brought on them like the attack. Like, what are we doing out here? Yeah, our bench was better than your bench. Like, what are we doing out here? Like, Arsenal, yes, had Skelly, Timber. Yeah, that's it. There's no one else I'd take from your bench, for our bench. Yeah, there's no one else I'd take off your bench. Am I missing someone? Madueke, Havertz. Who else is there? Remember, jog my memory, people, so I don't have to go and check it. But the point I'm making is, you have all that attacking prowess on the bench, and not only do you not start us off on the right foot, you then don't use the bench during the game and being proactive. Yeah, Xerxes, what are we talking about? Xerxes better than Havertz. What are we doing? Yes, 100%. Like, our bench is better than your bench, yes. Without question. Where was we at? Without doubt, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Wanyeri, I do rate. Wanyeri, I do rate. Yeah. Maino, Ahmad, Sesko, best players on your bench. Maino and Ahmad, I agree with. Sesko, it remains to be seen. I don't know about Sesko. I'm unsure on Sesko, but the other two, I agree. But the overall point was I wasn't comparing the bench individually. I was talking about the quality on that bench, and which it is. There's a quality bench. Where was we at? So yeah, not only are you putting out the wrong lineup. All right, cool, man. If you rate Kai Havertz gonna G for Esmond, I don't know what to tell you, man. The bias is crazy. I'm not taking Xerxes, or I'm not taking Havertz over Xerxes. No, not in the slightest. Absolutely not. But hey, we move. What Kool-Aid? Like, we had a good bench. What are we doing out here? And all of a sudden, you might rate Havertz now. Well, you might was screaming for a striker all summer long. Okay. I was saying, all right. Okay. Okay. Fairs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, again, hell of a lot. A hell of a lot. All right. It's crazy. It's crazy. What did you say, Gonna G? What was it? I hate Kai and he ain't better. So that means you really don't rate Xerxes, which is crazy. That means you really, which I think is nuts. I was saying, that's crazy. But hey, we move. But yes, where was they at? Being proactive as well. So not only do you get it wrong from the start, from the lineup, we got a goal down, it's halftime, and you make not attackers. And you don't put on any attackers, sorry. You put on zero. So that means not only do you think the lineup was correct, you think it was going well. And people are mentioning in the chat bringing on Agate. Why are you bringing on Agate when you're chasing the game? If we was 1-0 up and you put on Agate, or we're 2-0 up and you put on Agate, that makes logical sense. I get putting on defensive players when you're seeing the game out. So why, when you're chasing the game, you don't put attacking players on? You have Ahmad on the bench. Don't know why it took you to the 55th minute. You had Xerxes on the bench. You had Sesko on the bench. You had Maino on the bench. You got 4 attacking players there. 4 attacking players. Put them on the pitch and try and chase the game, and maybe we score a goal. Maybe. Just maybe. And look what I'm saying. It's basics again. Absolute basics again from this manager. And decision making, man, piss poor. And people told me it was going to change. All of a sudden, I kept saying this all summer long. Why all of a sudden is the manager going to pick the correct lineups? Why is the manager going to pick the correct lineups just like that when we watched him pick terrible lineups all season long? So since he's got here, the 24-25 season, he picked terrible lineups. But we're going to move to the start of the 25-26 season, and all of a sudden he's going to pick the correct lineups. I've been saying from all summer long, just bring in talent so it limits the manager's ability to pick terrible players. Because as much as it's great getting rid of Rashford and Garnacho and Anthony, etc., or not, he's still going to pick terrible players, as we seen yesterday. Still picking Bayende, still picking Shaw, still picking Dalot, still playing Bruno in central midfield, still picking Mount. Because Xerxes right there, who fits with Mbeumo and Cunha from a profile perspective. And people have mentioned this about Sesko as well, not being up to speed. Gyökeres wasn't fully up to speed. Manager played him. He can play. Not the full game. Play him 45 minutes. Play him 55 minutes. Play him 60 minutes. Or what if it goes wrong? Play him the next game, because he's going to have bad games in the Manchester United shirt when he's fully up to speed, like every single player is. Every single player is going to have bad games. Gyökeres had a bad game, but guess what? He's going to start the next game. Play him 45 minutes, 50 minutes, 55 minutes, 60 minutes. Xerxes fully not up to speed. So play Sesko 70 minutes and then play Xerxes for the remainder of the game. Or put Bruno up there afterwards and move him out of central midfield or do things. What are we talking about? Why not? Sesko's there, and this is me. I'm not a big fan of Sesko. Been saying this. But play him. Give him the opportunity to fail. If you start him that game, his confidence and his adrenaline is going to be through the roof. First game at home at Manchester United after a big move against Arsenal. He would have been his confidence would have been through the roof and his adrenaline would have been pumping. He would have been so hyped for that game. Not saying he would have done anything, but give him the opportunity. Yeah, exactly. Godfrey Sesko, that's what people keep telling me. Oh, he wasn't fit. So if two attacking players, and I don't wish injury on anybody, two attacking players get injured, is Sesko getting on the pitch? Highly likely, because he don't rate Mano like that and he don't rate Xerxes. So Sesko's next in line to go into that final third because he don't rate the former two that I just mentioned. So why would you mean he's not fit enough? Of course he's fit enough. People again making excuses for his manager and his terrible decision making, and like I said, not being proactive, and we lose the game. Typical. And yeah, this praising because the bar's in the hell. So because we lifted up a little bit out of hell, now all of a sudden it's a great performance and we play like that this season. And where's everyone in my chat who was talking the most about preseason and it looking different and And there's another thing. Sunshine made this point. We're at home and he played for the draw. Because I made this point on the Arsenal show to Tony. Take Bremo and Cunha out of the team. Where are the goals coming from? Where are the goals coming from? Combine the outfield players, people. Taking Bremo and Cunha out. Remove them two. I look at the other 8 outfield players. I don't even think between them 8, they got, because Bruno got like 8 league goals. I don't think they got 15 league goals between them, the other 8. And then you add that in, all right, they're not goal scorers. Creativity. Who are the creators out there? Bruno don't really create from central midfield. It's not Casemiro's game like that. He wouldn't say he's a creator. Dalot's useless going forward. Mount's useless going forward. Dorgu, decent, but nothing spectacular. And then you got your 3 centre-backs. So you're literally just relying on the Bremo and Cunha to take us over the line. How about add Ahmad? How about add Mano? How about add Xerxes? How about add Sesko? Just spent 74 million on this. 74 million on him. Play him. Let's see. Why didn't we see Xerxes with Bremo, with Cunha, with Ahmad, with Mano? For example. Let's go for it. Well, at home, play for the draw. You know what I'm saying? Word to my guy Eddie, man. That G Unit Jaru Murder Inc. This I smell. That's what it was. Scared, shook to death. He was shook for real. Ironically, it was the talent that made United look better, not him actually doing anything tactically. Agreed. Kept the ball better because we had 2 players who keep the ball better. What are we doing? But you lot continue to run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button as well. Big up everyone in the chat as well. Big up my nephew, says no white for Leeds today. Damn. Big up. Yeah, man, I'm waiting for you to wear blue for, Birmingham City. But big up my nephew in the cut. Big up King every single time. Also, let me start these from Warrior J. Just had to get off my chest because it's ridiculous. Let me see what you lot are saying in the chat as well. I know you lot are asking questions, but I just had to give my thoughts on the game. Big up Sheik every single time. It's ridiculous. Like I don't get it. There's Bremo and Cunha, and that was pretty much it. Yes, Dorgu looked better because Garnacho wasn't getting in his way too, so that also helps. But I'm just starving these comments from Roy Keane, Gary Neville, Ruben Amorim as well. So I'll get to that. But if that's us playing well, I hate to see us playing poorly. That's a good performance, and it's not a surprise. We're no shock. I just couldn't say anything when people were saying, "Oh, we look so much better in preseason," because I hadn't watched preseason. But none of my regulars is that we looked any different. And I watched it and I was like, yeah, this is pretty much the same issues. Just that Arsenal were also poor. No, Arsenal were worse than us, in my opinion. Did we contribute to that? Yes. But they were also poor. That's why their fans are upset about the performance. Big up to Leslie as well. Been a member of the channel for 11 months. Big up, Leslie. Appreciate it. Says big up Flawless in the chat. The performance was okay. The whole aim was to win, though. Back to 15th. We are Amarim out. Big up, Leslie, every single time. Big up Godfrey. Been a member of the channel for 7 months. Appreciate it. Says big up yourself every time, Flawless. Appreciate it, Godfrey. Big up to you as well. Link for the membership is in the pinned comment. Oh, yeah, people mentioned as well, yeah, he put on Maguire before Mano and Xerxes. But on Agate when you're chasing the game. Why? But hey, let me move. See what else you lot are saying in the chat. Did I miss anything? Yeah. Off topic, flawless crab, but crab yesterday on Bayesian show was killing me. Yeah. Shout out to what's it called? Shout out Crab, man. Crab hilarious. Crab is hilarious. He was. Shout out to Crab. That's my G right there, man. How do people join the calling show, flawless? I dropped the link during the show. I just drop it in the chat, and then you feel free to call in. Now, Canal, this is the usual time for this show, 4:30 p.m. UK time, Mondays, Tuesdays. I've just had to. Last week I had to move it because last week Monday there was no news, and then the Tuesday, Tuesday we did back again, so that's why I had to move it as well. That's all. But hey, we moved. That is a lie. Out of 4 preseason games, Sesko played 1 game. He played 45 minutes in the game. He played 46 minutes. He could have played 45. That's my biggest issue. Playing 45. Same way I said, will play like I said about Sesko, play him and then take him off. Arteta did that with Gyökeres as well. But hey, we move. Gonna G before kickoff, I said 1-1. I thought it'd be 1 apiece, even with the bad lineup. But that dwindled when I seen that lineup because it's dreadful. But yeah, 1 apiece, I said. Let's see what Keane said. The expectations at United now are so low that even Gary said on commentary, everyone is okay with a 1-0 defeat. They've got to do better. It does worry me. Some of the new signings, there was encouragement with that. They were getting you up the pitch with a bit of power. Things will improve. It's tougher against Arsenal, but no goals and another defeat. There's still problems there with Manchester United. Oh yeah, a whole heap of problems. It's just that Arsenal didn't take advantage of certain situations. That's what I'm saying. We deserve more and we were the better team. I don't know about us deserving more, but do I believe we were the better team? Yes. That is clear, but in the end, we lost. We need to work on things. We need to improve. We need to defend set pieces. We did a lot of things right. There's a lot of things without seeing the video that we need to work. I'm really proud of my players. We were more aggressive and brave in certain moments. I think Brian and Cunha helped a lot. We stuck to the plan. Even when the stadium is nervous, we continue to play the way we played, and that will help us in the future. The fans want the feeling. We go to Old Trafford and then we're not going to get bored. We need to win more than last season, but they want to see something and feel something. On Cunha and Bremo, everyone can understand they're very good players for that position. It didn't need a lot of work to feel that is in their position. Sometimes you can look at the game in many ways. In the first half, Cunha has to go out because the centre-backs are very strong. Then you have Sesko and you have a different type of player, and that is important for me that we have players to play different games. Yeah, whatever, man. The United players, this is from Gary Neville, look dejected. They're on the floor after full time, but if they keep up this level of performance, which is a big question, they will win a lot of points this season. I thought they did a fair few things decent out there, but Arsenal was strong, and that set piece in the first half was the big difference in the game. That's from Sky. All right, in regards to Roy Keane, what he's saying is right. It's like we're being praised for a valiant defeat because we didn't play bad, even though I think we did, but we didn't perceive to play bad and lose. All right, we didn't play as poorly as we normally do. It's like being praised because we gave Arsenal a game. Because many Arsenal fans as well thought, oh, they were just going to come and just beat us 2-0, 3-0, 3-1 with a stellar performance. And they was going to dominate the ball and we would have to hit them on the break. Whereas on the flip, we dominated possession but didn't create. It's ridiculous. I said outside in Bremo and Cunha, they weren't too much different. Delit played well, yes. Yoro played well, yes. We conceded from a set piece yet again, and we conceded because of multiple individual errors yet again and silly individual errors yet again. Bad lineup yet again. Not being proactive on the bench yet again. Bad substitutions yet again. Manager not going for it yet again. Nonsense after the game yet again. I'm going to pull up everyone's predictions as well. You doing Everton versus Leeds? Yeah, I will be. I'll be late to it, but yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah. Everton Leeds, 100%. Over on the Twitch, people, we'll be doing the Everton Leeds game, without doubt. Flawless, I think Arsenal are bad and some individual brilliance look like United played well, but I don't think so. I don't think so either side. I agree with you. Nah, Yoro wasn't poor, Frenzy. That is a reach. Yoro wasn't poor. Defensively, did his job. Whether that was Gyökeres, whether it was Martinelli, whether it was Madueke. I don't think he lost a duel. So how did he not play well? Barely gave the ball away, progressed the ball when he could. What went down on his side? Man, and even when did he switch? Yeah, he did switch. Even when he went to left-sided centre-back, he was fine because he started right-sided centre-back. And then when Maguire got on, Maguire went centre-back for a little bit. De Ligt went to the right side centre back and he went left sided centre back when he took off Shaw. Well, defenders did their job, locked them down. Arsenal created nothing. So you have to give credit to the defenders. And it's not like Arsenal didn't create anything because they were going past our centre backs and then going through and goal. Defense was good. All the talk about what Gyökeres was going to do, we ain't going to do that. Yeah. Like, we ain't going to do that because it was Gyökeres is going to cook us and Gyökeres going to do this and Gyökeres going to do that. And he did nothing. He did nothing. That being said, more so, De Ligt was the guy dealing with him because De Ligt was the central centre back. But when Euro did, he did the business. So we ain't going to do that because if Gyökeres would have scored a brace and ripped us through, it'd be how bad De Ligt is and how Euro is. So now it's on the flip side. Nah. Arsenal had one chance and took it. Yeah, it was an off day for Man 100. Maybe it was. I rate Gyökeres, but I'm just pointing it out, Gunaji. I'm just pointing it out. If Gyökeres does a mazo, we're talking about how poor De Ligt and Euro were. I'm just pointing back out. Euro was not poor. I can't believe someone would say that when they created nothing. What did he do to Frenzy? What did he do wrong? Like I said, lost no duels. No one went past him. Kept the ball ticking, rarely gave it away. Gyökeres did nothing against him. Martinelli did nothing. Madueke did nothing. And then when he went over the other side, Saka did nothing. But yeah. Of course, Sesko did nothing. You said he did, Gunaji. You might have seen, you might have said it, yo. You might have no one said that he didn't do anything. Just because Gyökeres got locked up, it's okay, man. It's okay. All right, Sesko, it's okay, man. I know you man star guy and everyone thought he was going to rip through United's team and it didn't go that way. Just take the victory. Just take the victory. Jesus. Man want to defend man for playing bad. It's crazy. He played bad, he got locked up. There ain't nothing to do with Sesko, what happened with Gyökeres. Yeah, but I know why you're saying it though, because you feel away because your guy got locked up. That's why. No need to defend him, Gunna G, man. No need to defend him. He was terrible. It's okay. No one said Sesko played well. Yeah, I don't know how much time Sesko got, but I didn't see it. But we gotta wait to the future. That's what it is. We gotta wait. We gotta wait to the future with Sesko. We do and see what happens. Back again is tomorrow. Is tomorrow. Big up my guy Sheik. Big up Eddie in the call. What you man saying, man? You man good?
Yeah, man.
You good, Eddie? Yeah?
Finished a little morning meeting, but I'm here now. What up, though?
All bless, man. All bless. All bless. What you saying, Sheik? You good?
Yeah, man. Good. Obviously, we'll talk more about the results and stuff. It is what it is. But yeah, man, I'm doing good.
Man,
glad football's back.
But yeah, you got locked up, people. Like, yo, Diarra and De Ligt did what they were supposed to. I'm sure from a defensive standpoint, they did what they were supposed to. Because I was worried. I was concerned about Saka down that side. And him and Dorgu combined did what they were supposed to. Why he didn't start Ahmad from the start, we would have been in real trouble. Because again, this manager is just not very smart. That's why. That's why it's not. But again, people are going to praise it. Because I'm going to pull up the predictions in a second. Because it was hella predictions and enough talk before the game as well. It was hella talk before the game. Now I hear it flawless, but I feel like he's got more than that in his locker as the defender. The way he progresses forward is key. I feel he didn't do it, or if he didn't do it as much, because there's no passes on Frenzy. That's why it's hard to progress the ball to Bruno or Dalot. What's on? And then you're kicking it long to Mount. I can't blame him for that. I'm saying I can't. Like, he's on the ball. He always shows for the ball. You made this point. Ash made this point. Always shows for the ball constantly, whether there's a man on him or not. Right foot, left foot, whether he's right side, left side, no matter the scenario, I see he's a constant looking for the ball and attempts to progress it. He's always looking up, and you can see him on the ball, and you see his head on the swivel, etc., etc. But yeah, Sheik, floor is yours, man. What are you saying about the game yesterday?
Yeah, I said it, man. It's one day after the result yesterday, and I said yesterday the reason why we lost is because of a goalkeeping error and a midfielder error. So go out there and get that goalkeeper and that midfielder. It's as simple as that. Like, I think we had lost the game when the lineup came out. I think the lineup was way too wrong. I don't know how he could get that wrong on the first day. Considering I've been watching preseason, he hasn't played this lineup in preseason for the most part. Ahmad started most of the games as wing back. Mount was played, but not as a 9. He was used as a 10. So I just don't understand this at all. And then you also talked about all the things that you said about a striker after our last preseason game, that we finally have a striker, this and that, like last year I'm paraphrasing, but like last year we struggled in this department, all that type of stuff. You know, the stuff that he says in his interviews, and then he starts
Get
Mount.
some feedback from you, Eddie. Go on, go
It
on.
just it makes no sense.
Just mute yourself when you're ready. Go on, go on, fam.
First half, we're crossing the ball into the box. Dallow's trying to be that overlap to cross the ball into the box to Mason Mount, who half the time wasn't there or just isn't good enough. But most of the time, he just wasn't there. Like, he has no, obviously, he doesn't have that striker instinct. Dalot on that right hand side, again, like, it was Calafiori and Ben White who were playing for them on their flanks. Ben White got cooked by Cunha. Ben White was getting absolutely cooked by Cunha during that game. Calafiori, same thing. Why not just try to overload that right hand side by starting Ahmad? And yeah, like attacking Calafiori early on in that first half. Because I think when Ahmad came on in that second half, we had a little bit of momentum. And there were just waves of attacks, but we just weren't able to finish. But then once they also kind of made the Timber and Lewis Skelly change, yes, Lewis Skelly got cooked, but Timber actually was a lot better for them, and he was a little bit of a difference. And Arteta got his subs right in that aspect. But we bring on Agarte, Mainu can't get minutes, Xerxes can't get minutes. I personally would have probably, if you didn't want to play Sesko, fine, you play Xerxes. Why play Mount? Makes no sense. You have 2 striking options on the bench. Just play Xerxes. Play Xerxes with Cunha and Mbeumo. I think you mentioned this, and I completely agree with this as well. Yesterday's performance, and people are calling this a great performance, this and that. I don't think it's a great performance if it didn't lead to anything. I'm sorry. Like, it wasn't a win. We didn't win the game. We can sit here and praise the performance, but we finished 15th last season. It's a results business. This guy has to buy results currently at this moment. It's not about, yes, it is about performances and all that stuff too, but it's not like the performance is anything different. It was most of the same stuff, bar new players, which are Cunha and Mbeumo, and their talent. That's it. Everyone else was the same. Who from last season's squad, actually last season, who was there last season, played better besides the defense, which we already know is good. It's not like that's any different. De Ligt was of a certain level. Euro was of a certain level. Luke Shaw, who I don't rate, also was actually defensively of a certain level. Goalkeeper, we knew the problems with goalkeeper. It's not like there was anything new there. Midfield, we knew the problem of midfield. It's not like there was anything new there. And then his team selection up front, bar Cunha and Mbeumo. So these are all the things that he got pretty much wrong yesterday. But I don't know, man. We're in for a long season. The fact that after game 1 of this new season, I still can't figure out his lineup. If someone asked me who is he going to play against Fulham, I can't tell you. I genuinely can't tell you who he's going to play against Fulham. Who he's going to play against Fulham? Who he's going to play against Burnley? Who he's going to play against? Who do we have? Manchester City at the Etihad. This is just stuff that he said before too. I go based off of my opponent. This and that. I would just find a consistent team, which consists of the guys that I just mentioned. Board should go out there and get a midfielder and a goalkeeper, and then that's where I'll be like, okay, there's some things.
I should even talk about them.
Which are
Sorry, go on,
improving.
carry on. I even
Yeah,
talk
but
about the board. Go.
Yeah, like obviously, don't even want to really talk about the board currently at this moment. But those two signings though are important because I think, and I said this before yesterday's game. I said this on my channel. I've said this on various channels. Yesterday was gonna tell us why we need a midfielder really, really bad, and it showed. It showed all 3 of them. By the way, I don't think people realize this. All our midfield options were on the pitch yesterday. Every single one of them. Bruno, bar Kobe Menu. Bruno, Agarte, and Casemiro were on the pitch today. And all 3 of them were woeful. This is 3/4 of our midfield options going into this season. And all 3 of them were terrible. Terrible. Casemiro is just off it. He can't play there. can't play in that role alongside Bruno, covering space most of the time, and he doesn't have the legs. I still remember that one part where he was chasing Odegaard, and it just looked embarrassing. It really did. He's trying to catch up to him, and he just couldn't. He was really slow. And then Bruno Fernandes, you have the stuff that you get with Bruno Fernandes every single time. This is another big game where he's done nothing. If we even forget about the mistake for the goal, because I didn't even mention that up until now. If we forget about the mistake for the goal where he decided to mess about in our box and give a hospital pass to Euro, which ends up going out for the corner kick, which leads to the goal. Bar that, going forward too, he did nothing. Nothing.
Saying that, people have been missing that, like in regards to this role don't suit him because he
but flawless. You know what they say about Bruno, what they defend, and the way that they defend him and stuff. Did he create a big chance yesterday? Because they call him Mr. Big Chance Creator.
No, he didn't create a big chance yesterday. No.
But then someone's gonna tell me that he's playing in the pivot. That's why he can't really create chances, right? Okay, all right, but yeah.
But the thing is though, that is like. That is in part, right? That's why I said him playing there, I don't criticize him for not creating chances, but you're taking away the best part of his game. The thing people use to defend him is the goals and assists he get. That's the thing people use. The goals and assists he get is what people... But when you put him in central midfield, you take him further away from the goal, which restricts his chances of getting goals and assists. Play Bruno 100%. In the 9. Play Bruno in the 9. If you're going to put him out there, you got the 2 to put Bruno in the 9. It's not ideal, but it's definitely better than Mount. He'll create more than Mount. I'll give him that much. And if a chance,
just like play Xerxes, just play Xerxes there.
No, that makes too much sense.
Yeah,
makes too much sense. makes too much sense.
But yeah, like it's just stuff like that, man. Yesterday's result, you know what? To be honest, it's really frustrating. Yesterday's result because a goal was there for us. And who knows, maybe we could have won the game from there too, because Arsenal were just not good. And I don't think you will get a lot of chances where maybe a team that you play in the Big Six is not going to be good on their day. They weren't good. They scored a goal off of one set piece. And the rest of the game, they really didn't do much, in my opinion. I think we were the much better team. Our stats and stuff, yes, it's a different picture because it'll say that we have more shots on target. We have more overall shots, but it's not like and a lot of our shots were crucial, or like it was a big chance like that. Bar maybe, I think, Cunha's chance that we had, and Buemo's header, which was a half chance that was saved by Raya, and then Dorgu hitting the post. I think those were probably the biggest moments for us yesterday. But bar that, like, it was just the fact that we had a lot of possession. At times, some of the patterns are still there. Like, I've been seeing a lot of praise being given to this performance yesterday, and I kind of understand where people are coming from, because I'll tell you this, like, Cunha and Buemo have changed my life, because I've been used to seeing Garnacho and Højlund do nothing in the attack. Nothing. I've seen Garnacho not even be an outlet at times. Someone you can just spam across like a diagonal pass to, and then you expect him to try to take players on or try to create something or try to do something. I ain't seen him do none of that. And then Buemo and Cunha, Cunha was just our best player yesterday. And I'm looking forward to seeing him more in our attack for sure. And I knew our attack would be an improvement to what we had before, because Cunha and Buemo are massive improvements on Garnacho and Højlund. And we've seen it yesterday. But the big issue is that we already knew that these guys would be of a certain level. Is there anything that Ruben Amorim did yesterday to make Cunha and Buemo look better? I just think he played them where they needed to play, and they just showed their quality. Rest of the team, though, which was his
I think he hindered them. I'll go one further. I think he hindered them by playing them with Mount. He hindered them.
Yeah, he hindered them. 100%. Give them their first start in the Premier League. Old Trafford, Arsenal Football Club, rival. And you give him Mount in the first game. That's mad disrespectful, to be honest. No. Like, seriously.
That's it. Nice. Big up to Jason says, question, which team is said to have the best defense in the league? Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal's up there for sure. And it showed yesterday too.
Yeah.
It did.
But my problem isn't the fact that we scored. We didn't score, sorry. My problem is the fact we didn't do everything in our power to set up to score. If he plays Ahmad, starts Sesko, puts on Maino, puts on Xerxes, and is actually attacking intent, and the game goes the exact way, I go, you know what? Fez, We did everything in our power and we couldn't score. But we handicapped ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We fought with one hand behind our back because of the lineup. Because there was so many defensive. Put more attacking players out there. That's my issue. Because other teams have scored against Arsenal. Other teams, go back and check last season. Other teams without our quality score goals against Arsenal. And Arsenal are a very good defensive side, yes. But do everything in your power. I keep saying this. Eddie says this all the time. Control the controllables. Play better lineups. Play the attacking players. Yeah, and this is it, nephew. Yeah, aside Cunha and Bremo, there's no goals in the team. That's my issue. Put more goals in the team, put more creativity in the team, and then one of our more creative players and a guy who actually can score goals, you're playing him in the pivot. And he's not a good pivot player. So you're taking away Bruno's best assets, which is final third. Make that make sense. He's a final third player. He's final action player. He's goals and assists. The thing people use to defend him, the thing I think he's best at. And you take him further away from the goal. It's like in having someone who's an incredible defender 1v1 and you play him in the 10. It's just backwards. Absolutely just backwards. This just better players equals better quality on the pitch, facts. And yes, the canal who said, yes, heard someone say on Saeed's stream, someone said, yeah, Saeed, I think he said 7/8 out of 10 performance or something like that. I was like, all right. Because me and Saeed went back and forth. Did he change the title to Heated? I bet he did the joke, man. But big up to Saeed every single time, man. Okay, but every time, like I've noticed, because some people was calling me negative in the chat. You can't criticize Manchester United in this space and not get called negative.
Yeah, you can't.
You know what I'm saying? And then not get called negative any single time. Ironically, the times I've been positive is when I've been more wrong. Because last season, people told me, oh, Ten Hag, new system, new players, we're going to do well. We seen how that went. People were telling me 70 goals, 75 goals, 80 goals, 85 goals,
man.
90 league goals. That's that.
I had people in my chat yesterday
telling me, like, why was that? People was killing me about Ineos. People killed me about Ineos. People killed me about Ten Hag. People killed me about the goal tally. I'm cool with it. Because these lot are quiet about Ineos. I forgot to bring that up. I'm going to bring that up next time I'm over there, though. Shout out to Saeed. Because they told me about Ineos. Now it's Ineos are on fraud watch. Was there another reason as to why? Not so much why we lost the game, but I'm talking about why we're so unprepared. Why is buying there and goal open in match day? Why is that the option? How about going and buy a better goalkeeper? Onana's not good enough. Buying there is not good enough. Buy a new goalkeeper. And guess what, people? If you buy that new goalkeeper and that new goalkeeper is not good enough, you know what you do? Buy another goalkeeper. And then if that goalkeeper isn't good enough, you know what you do? Buy a new goalkeeper. Because this has happened before for those that don't know. So in the Premier League era, Manchester United have had 3 very, very successful goalkeepers. In Peter Schmeichel, Van der Sar, and David De Gea. They weren't back to back, by the way, people. So it's not like we had Schmeichel, he left, we brought in Van der Sar. We had Van der Sar, successful, he left and then brought in De Gea. In between those 3, we had terrible goalkeepers, people. Same way with the manager thing. I don't get why people are so against change. I do not get it whatsoever why people are so against change. I really don't understand. Go back and check it, people. You all have Google. Go and look at when Peter Schmeichel left up until Edwin van der Sar joined and look at goalkeepers who were not good enough. That doesn't mean that Schmeichel retired, but let's say Schmeichel fell off. That doesn't mean you go back and get Schmeichel. You go and get a goalkeeper. It's like relationships. You know what I'm saying? You won't be in a relationship with a girl. It don't work out. You get with the next girl. It's worse than that relationship. So you're like, I'm going to go back to the girl who it didn't work with. What kind of stupidity is that?
Yes.
That is absolutely idiot. If I told Sheik that, he'd fly over here to slap me and be like, what are you doing? If I'm like, yo, Sheik, I'm with such and such, and he knows I'm going through it, and I'm like, yo, I'm going through it. Finally broke up with her. And then I get with the next girl after that, and it's even worse. And I go, you know what, Sheik? I'm going to get back with her, the first one. Man, going to talk to me like I'm crazy. And it's like that, like, oh, we should have. No, you don't keep bad. De Gea wasn't it. De Gea, it was time to move on from. Unfortunately, Edwin van der Sar retired, I believe. Schmeichel retired, I believe, unfortunately. It's time to move on. So you go and get the next goalkeeper. Let's say we sign Lamens. If Lamens is not good, you know what you do? Sign another goalkeeper.
Yeah,
and
but
if the
just sign
goalkeeper
him.
after, and then the goalkeeper after Lamens isn't good, you know what you do? Sign another goalkeeper. Same way with the managers. Because in between Sir Matt Busby and Sir Alex Ferguson, you know what Manchester United had? A whole heap of unsuccessful managers. From Klopp winning the league, whenever they won it for Liverpool, I think it was 1920, from, I think it was Kenny Dalglish in like 1989. You know what Liverpool did? Sack managers in between those periods. Same way Chelsea, they went a 50-year period between the league, from Mourinho to their last manager. Sacked a whole heap of managers till you get to the right point. Same way with City, from, I think it was Mancini or Pellegrini, whoever got there first from there. Sack managers till you get it right. Arsenal did the same thing. I believe it might have been George. Was it George Graham? It might have been George Graham to Arsene Wenger. I'm not sure. And now they're still trying to find the next guy. What is going on? It's crazy. I can agree with you on that. Mano should have come on, but Sesko and Xerxes wasn't ready. But to me, where I can also agree is Bruno needs to be there and around the ups box, but he plays a midfield role. So the manager's making errors then. Mano should have came on, error. Bruno needs to be near the box, error. Basic things. Basic things. Basic. Put someone who gets goals and assists near the box. Why is that so difficult for the manager to comprehend? Disagree with Sesko and Xerxes not being ready, but whatever, I'm not even hearing that. And it's like, why are we unprepared going into the season? They shouldn't be the options. Buying there shouldn't be the option. Go and sign a better goalkeeper, and we've had ample time to do it. And this is where I get onto the manager and the board. Because why are we so unprepared? Our midfield is an issue. We know this. Why are we going in for Belieber the second week of August? Why are we not going in for Belieber the second week of June, first week of July? And not necessarily just Belieber. Go and assess. Go and improve the areas that need to be improved. Nonsense. That's what it is. Absolute nonsense. Yeah, Jason. We do need two midfielders and a goalkeeper, 100%. Without doubt. Well, that's why I don't understand why, Jason, you have us so high in the table, and other Manchester United fans, you have Arsenal 4th and United 5th. So that was 4th and 5th out there yesterday.
Terrible game of 4th and 5th.
Dreadful.
Dreadful game.
Was it dreadful? Was it 1990 for you lot? You get the point, Si. You get the point. So yeah, again, people gonna wake up soon and foremost about everything going on. Anyone dreaming of a white Christmas here? You ain't getting nothing this Christmas. Oh, you don't now. Eddie,
Listen, man,
yours,
I just wanted to quickly say, I said this, man. Like, there has to be improvement from this manager, and there's just based off of this one game, because that's all that we can really speak about right now. Is there hasn't been. It's the same stuff. He's still getting lineups wrong. He's going on after the game, explaining things, this and that. I will, all that type of stuff. Like, you're still getting all these things wrong, man. Like, you signed a 70 million striker. Well, I'm pretty sure was fit.
He wasn't ready though. I don't know why he wasn't ready
whatever.
When he played preseason. He played preseason for Leipzig.
If he's not ready, you can still start him and just take him off early. You can still do that.
It's a mentality.
If anything, starting him is a part of him getting ready still.
Oh, how about Sheik? Here's another thing I just thought of. How about sign him earlier? Yeah. Because then he will be ready.
How about that?
How about that? How about that? No, if you're going to sign him, Eddie, even though I didn't want us to sign him earlier, why is he unprepared?
Well,
we end the season in May. It's the middle of August. So you've had the rest of May, all of June, all of July, and 2 weeks in August. 3 weeks is the 17th. So 2.5 weeks in August. Why are we unprepared? Why are players not ready to even start and play 45? Let's say hypothetically that's true, even though I disagree with it. Let's go with the truth. Sesko wasn't. Why is he not ready? Because of us being lackadaisical in the window and not being proactive. That's why he's not ready. That's on the manager. That's on the board. We know we need
how much ever long they did for Mbeumo, 45 days. And that.
Why is he not ready?
That's so he had thing. What, a week? He had a week to train?
Something like that.
something like
Yeah,
that.
that's the manager.
Blame the thing is, I'm saying, Eddie, is blame whoever. Like, I actually think he was ready, but I'm saying hypothetically, let's say he wasn't ready. Why is he only here for a week?
He again, it's the manager, but this is how I feel.
You can blame. That's
And
cool. Yeah. Go on.
Sheik, you're asking why isn't there an improvement? It's because it's not something you can't really change a person's mentality when it comes to how they view football until something drastic happens. I'm taken back to now how he showed himself in the Champions League, what made him successful in that competition. And a lot of it was playing defensively and hitting teams on the counter with his wing backs and his tens. That's what we did yesterday. Now, the problem is when he at wing back, he played the what's the brother's name? Quendia or Quenda. I think that's how you say it. Quenda.
Oh, Quenda, yeah, you talking about Sporting, yeah, it was Quenda.
Yeah,
Over the
he
right
played
side there.
Quenda, and I think there's another very fast left wing back he played as well.
These all know in the chat, but go on, carry on.
This is what I'm saying. Your identity has shifted so defensively. You actually think putting a defender at wingback is a bright idea. It has never worked. No system that uses a wingback puts a wingback who cannot attack the opposition. It's redundant. That's all Delo did. When you share a pitch with Luke Shaw, and I can say categorically that Luke Shaw played better than you yesterday, we have a problem. I'm looking like you think you reflect on the game, and yeah, I think we lost the game because we were cowards. And like we've all said, we lost the game with the starting lineup. See, this is the thing about a coach. You have to give your team the best chance to win every time. That's your job. Yes, players must execute, but they must know that they're being put in positions to execute at a very high level. This coach does not do that, so he's failing at his job. I can pick apart individual performances and be like, you know what, or individual things. Instances, that I saw from us that showed me that we have improved in some capacity. The main one being how we progressed from front to back. Yeah, like playing out of the back looked better than it has in years past, but it might not be good enough because we're still not creating clear-cut chances. But for me, I smell it. Shout out to 50 Cent. I smell it, bro.
I smell. Is that you?
Is that you, Earl? Like that's what I'm smelling.
I smell. Is that you, Black?
You tell me, like, bruh, because I'm looking at that team.
I smell. Oh, sorry, that's a classic.
No. So it's a fire. It's one of the coldest. It doesn't get enough credit. It doesn't get enough credit for how cold of a diss it is, bro.
You remind me of a bitch. Oh, I need to listen to this. Yo, that is a banger. Yo, I forgot how much of a banger that track is.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, like,
the extended version is hilarious, yo.
There's an extended version.
Yeah. You know, I heard it when he's like at the end, and he's like, "Yo, Irv, you fat cupcake eating motherfucker. I know your mama loves me." You know, I heard it, yo.
I didn't even know he went off, like, because I was still going off on. Okay, I'm about to tap into that one.
Yeah. There's an extended. Sure. Let me just double check I got the right track, but yeah, he's going off at the end of the outro. But sorry.
Okay.
Carry on.
No, it's cool. That's all I pretty much had to say on it, just because, like, yesterday, that's the most frustrating part about yesterday. I expected that level from Arsenal because, again, I don't have that much faith in them this season. I think there are multiple things playing against them. I think the biggest one being their manager's inability to, what it seems like, adapt. And honestly, with him, I smell it too. I really smell it, man. Because when you think about it, he ain't even put up his best lineup either. Ben White and Calafiore is not a part of your best lineup at any point in time. Maybe Ben White's an argument, but Calafiore definitely not. And Calafiore's performance was saved by the fact that our goalkeeper's a hoe. 6'7" hoe. Brother, we got mad at De Gea for not commanding his area. Look what you doing now. You on that foolishness, man. What type of slap was at the ball? Foolishness. You look everywhere. The mentality of certain players, certain individuals. Bruno Fernandes he doesn't get enough credit for how much he's ruined this club. I'll continue to say until he leaves. I honestly feel once he leaves, we can establish a standard that's worth watching again. But the more and more he continues to be our captain, the more and more we're going to have to put up with this foolishness, this nonsense. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But on to Fulham. You feel me?
There we go. Get that.
Hopefully, between there, we hear something about a midfielder. Or if we don't, honestly, I don't care. Just get it done before the transfer window closes.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's like it's being allowed like Sesko not then back to it. We definitely need a midfielder, but just now as I'm thinking about it, the fact that it's accepted that Sesko is what's it called is not ready, and that's okay.
Like, what do people even mean by that though?
Even they're saying he's not up to match speed. That's what they're saying because he's not. He didn't play a preseason game with us.
That's not an excuse.
Yeah, but he's still playing.
I know. I agree with you, Eddie.
Like
I agree with you in regards to it's not an excuse. No, it's not. But like I've been saying, all right, let's go with it if it's true. Why is that the case? Why are we the only? Why are we signing a striker and he's not ready? Why? That's it. And to Jason as well, who says, yeah, I'm glad you said we created more half chances. Did I see improvements? Yes, there was improvements, Jason, to answer your question. Yes. But was there improvements to the point for me to jump up and down about? No, there wasn't. Do I think it was a good performance? Also, no. Not in the slightest. Arsenal were poor, yes. I just think we were less shit than Arsenal. See that? And you're here defending defending a loss. But I hear it. Their midfield was poor. I thought our midfield was poor, to be honest. I don't think either midfield was good. But ours was better than theirs. I'm glad to say we created more half chances, which we did. We controlled the game. Cool. Goals will come. All right, cool.
I didn't.
Goals will come with defensive lineups again. Why are we predicting that he's going to pick the right lineups again?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We don't know.
I don't get this. This is what I was literally saying before the first game. Goals will come. Why is it not a possibility that he picks the same terrible lineup? So the goals will come. Why is it not a possibility?
Because Sesko might not be ready next week.
How many minutes did Sesko play
on the pitch?
Like maybe
you just don't.
30, maybe.
How many? Let me check. I'm gonna see how many minutes Sesko played. So is he ready now?
30, 35 minutes. That's what I'm saying. Just do it reverse. You can start him and just take him off.
I'm asking like is Sesko ready?
He came on the 62nd minute.
No? So is he? So he got half an hour. So he's ready. So what's to say he's not ready and he doesn't go with Mount as well? Nah, Jason, you're saying the goals will come. Tell me why you think the manager will automatically pick better lineups. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Why will he? Why will we not see the low at wing back again? Why will we not see Bruno next to Cass again? Why will we not see Mount in the side again?
We'll probably see Bruno next to Cass next game.
Why again? Please tell me why are we so sure that the goals will come? Where's that coming from, Jason? Is what I'm asking. And actually, scratch that. First ManDem, I got you, Kaneki. First ManDem United of the season. To Jason, everyone else in the chat. Oh, we'll stick. So now it's we will see. So you have no logic or no substance to back it up with. This is just a feeling. But to you, Jason, and everyone else in the chat, first ManDem United of the Premier League season. How many league goals we getting?
Here we go.
How many league goals we getting, people? Let me know in the chat. How many league goals? This is the Sarcasm City TV tradition. You know, like certain
Tradition.
cities will have festivals, or certain events in their city, whether it's a carnival or it's a party or how many league goals are we scoring? Not just to Jason. This is all Manchester United fans in the chat. How many league goals are we getting? Because I ain't gonna lie, my thought process has gone down after yesterday. Because I forgot what he's like. We got 44 last year, Jeremy. For those that know, league goals we're talking, not FA Cup, not League Cup. We're talking solely Premier League. League goals.
I'll go 55.
League goals. You saying 55? What are you saying, Sheik? Hey, nephew, you're a Villa fan. Sure, mate.
No, I was right about it last year. I said 45, but we had 44. So they actually did worse than my worst
I want to know,
prediction.
hey, United fans, don't go quiet now. Jason, talking to you particular, how many league goals are we getting this season? Man said the goals will come. We putting numbers to this. League goals.
I'll say 55 as well. Say 55 as well.
Let me know. So you saying 55? So Jeremy, you saying we get? Oh, Jeremy saying we get 55. Who'd you support, Jeremy? You're a Chelsea fan, right? Oh, see, my bad, nephew. I thought you was running jokes. No. Don't hit me with 60 plus because that could mean 70. That could be 75. I need an
Give us a
individual
number. Yeah, give us a number.
I need a specific.
You know what?
Number.
You know what you should do, Flawless?
Go on.
Just put what do you think? Put a number as the over under. What do you think the over under should be?
Nah, I ain't even letting people get away with that, Eddie. Now I want specifics.
But come on, the specifics. You don't got no room to breathe. At least with specifics, you got a little bit of room to breathe.
Let's say you have 65 and we get 62. I hear it. I'll go first. You was close, but I just want to gauge how highly you rate the attack. That's what I'm mainly doing it for. It's not about getting the number right. I just want to know where you rate the attack. Specifics. That's why. Specific. So now we're dropping the specific.
Maybe I feel confident saying 60.
Because we got 44. Because I had it higher after yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, no, I had it higher, and then I seen that game and I was like, I forgot what this manager's like with lineups. We got 44 last year. I'll say. I'm trying to think. This is a good question for myself. Hey, United fans, don't go quiet. I said 100, I want to know, man. Let me know. United fans in particular, how many league goals are we scoring? I'll ask today. I'm asking the fan calling shows. I'm asking the ManDem Uniteds tomorrow also. You know why? Because my head is still fucking spinning. That's why, nephew. Been crashing out since the lineup because my head's still spinning. Still
frustrating game, man. Could have gotten something from it. That's why. Because
all we needed to do was the manager to do some basics.
Arsenal was shit. They were shit.
Do some basics and we get something from the game. That's it. That's why my head's still spinning. And then people have the cheek to tell me I'm being negative. I'm like, all right. I don't think, how many do we get? I need to answer the question myself.
Yeah, I don't think we get more than 60, 55. 55.
Yeah, I'm with you, yo. I'm with you. 55, yeah.
Majority of them are going to be Cunha and Mbeumo as well.
I'm saying 55. You know what's crazy? Saeed didn't want to answer this question. Hey, Jason, I need an answer, man. How many league goals do we get in this season, my friend?
Say 15 Cunha. No, I'll say like 10 Mbeumo, 15 Cunha. Rest all.
Because I was on a high
the rest of the team.
I was like, yo, 15 from Mbeumo and Cunha, and then I seen what they working with, and I'm like, yeah. And they get 12 each, like they'll get 12 each.
12 each, 24. And then
that's
the rest all
the figures, but I don't even know with these lineups. Oh, you said 64. And is that a good return?
64.
Jason? Is that a good return?
This not fair. We'll see. We'll see if we get 64.
By the way, people, 64 is a terrible return, by the way. Just to clarify. 64 goals is not a
200 million on our attack.
200 million on the attack. 64 is not a good return for 200 million. I'm sorry.
Got at least be in the 70s, 80s.
Let me actually pull up the table from last season. Hold on 1 second. So Chelsea got 64 goals last season and pretty much sold their whole attack. Who else? Let's see. Goals for. So that's more than Villa last season, more than Forest. Wait, actually, I'll say who scored more. So Liverpool scored more than that. Arsenal scored more than that. City scored more than that. Newcastle got more than that. Brighton got more than that. Brentford got more than that. So yeah, we'd be like
Brentford with
64.
got more than that.
Yeah, so 64 we would be. So how many teams? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'd be joint 7th because Chelsea got 64 last season. So we'd be joint 7th in regards to return. 64 league goals. That's not a good return, people. 64 league goals is not 64. All right, okay. Look at Chelsea's attack and they got 64. What are we doing, man?
Yeah, 64 with Nico Jackson.
64. Brighton got 66. So we gonna score. We on course to score less than Brighton last season.
Brian, man. You mentioned Brian. Brian at Old Trafford's going to piss me off this season again because I already know what's going to happen.
So Brentford, and Bremo's going to come here and score less than he did at Brentford.
Under this manager.
Bro, Manchester United are going to score less goals than Heinz Ketchup has freaking varieties. You want to know what's the number on Heinz Ketchup?
Less goals than WrestleMania.
57. Yeah? Heinz Ketchup has 57 on it. We're going to score less goals than Heinz Ketchup has fucking varieties, bro. That is what's going to happen. Yeah. That Arsenal,
they did secure Champions League with 64, but also ties into everyone else.
Everybody else was horrible. Let's not do this.
Them going 1-10 and having to go on a run, and that's why they are changing their entire attack. They have literally bought an entire new attack. They bought Delap, they bought João Pedro, they bought Bruno Gittins. They're trying to sign Garnacho. They're trying to sign Javi Simmons. They also signed Esteval as well. 64. So, Jason, you're telling me 64 league goals is a good return. That's 64. What you're telling me.
Yeah, they scored 64.
Bro, we had
a what we're saying. That's not a good return, bro, people.
We had a 64. Midfield.
Exactly, Jeremy. People almost didn't. Sorry to cut you off. Almost didn't secure it. That's the craziest part. Bear in mind, they had a much better. They had the third best defense in the league, by the way. Let's clarify that. They only conceded 43 goals.
Who?
Bro.
Chelsea. This is Chelsea.
Bro.
Last season, they finished 4th and scored. They scored 64, conceded 43.
I want everybody here to understand that we had a midfield of
Delaney. Change it around to what you had it before. You're getting some feedback. And bear in mind, people, just to clarify, I'm looking here at previous seasons. That's a one-off, by the way. Because 23-24. Yeah, but before you go, 23-24, Liverpool finished 3rd and scored 86. Villa finished 4th and scored 76. Tottenham finished 5th and got 74. Chelsea finished 6th and scored 77. Newcastle finished 7th and got 85.
What were the numbers? What were the numbers last season?
So the last season numbers where I'll tell you now. So City finished 3rd and got 72. Chelsea finished 4th and scored 64.
Getting feedback?
Newcastle, we bet you're good now. You're good. Newcastle finished 5th and got 68. Villa finished 6th and scored 58. But the season before that, it was 3rd was 86, 4th was 76, 5th was 74, 7th was 77, and 7th was 85.
This is what?
22-23 season. 3rd was 58. Ironically, that was us. 4th was 68. 5th was 75. 6th was 72.
This is what I'm saying.
21-22 before you continue. 3rd was 76. 4th was 69. 5th was 61. 6th was 57. Ironically, the 6th place was us with a 57.
Exactly. Wait, let me just put this into retrospect for all you people because I want to.
Before you go, sorry, Kaneki, my bad. Just give me 1 second. Jason, is 60? You said we are scoring 64 league goals. Is that a good return in your opinion? That's all I want to know. Forget the gelling. Man didn't mention that. Now he said 64. Is that a good return?
From 44 to 64?
Yeah, from 40. He's saying 64 is a good return. That's what I'm asking.
It's decent. Like, I think again, it's nothing to do with the players. It's not a player problem that we have.
I agree with that.
We have a manager problem.
I agree with that.
This is not. You can put whoever out there. If you're organized in a way that's counterproductive, it does not matter. This is what I was talking about. I see it now. At his best, he was a very defensive manager. He was not expensive. Now I'm looking at what we signed up for. And imagine I don't know why I read it so wrong. I don't know why. I feel stupid because
you didn't read it wrong, Eddie. You didn't read it wrong because what you were seeing was precision in counters, high possession with precision in attack, high clinical counter-attacking possession-based football. You did not read it wrong. The thing is, the dumbass came here and start backing the dumbasses that got 2 managers sacked. That's what happened because everyone here is talking about Man United struggling to score goals. I watched us go into a Premier League season with a midfield of Fellaini, Lingard, and Labille, with an attack of Mkhitaryan, 47-year-old Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and Anthony Martial, and we scored 81 goals in the league. We scored 81 goals in the league with a pensioner, Mkhitaryan, Martial, Fellaini, Lingard, and Labille. But you're telling me the greatest chance creator of all time and $400 million around him can't crack 60 goals. Since
64, man. That's what I'm hearing, man.
Bro,
that's a good return, yo. That's crazy.
Since
64
we've
goals
lost,
is disgusting, man.
Because
That's
everybody always want to talk about Bruno.
64,
Since we've lost Labille, Man United have failed to register 60 goals in the league. Since we've never hit 60 goals since he's left.
Who's this? Who?
No, since Labille. The last time we hit 60 goals was when he was in the team with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah, I reckon. I think it's something like that, yeah. Like in the last 10 years, I think we've cracked like 70 once or twice, something like that.
Yeah, both times was with him. Both times was with him as our playmaker.
Yeah, it was something like that. Something crazy.
Understand this. I watched the game yesterday, and the worst players on that pitch was the Pogba replacement and the guy that everyone told us was better than Pogba. Yeah? Our worst players on the pitch was Pogba's replacement and the man everybody said was better than Pogba. I'm watching Mbeumo go in a counter. Amad Diallo got in Mbeumo's way for that shot. I'm not going to go at Amad Diallo for it. The shot where he ran in front of Mbeumo. Because I don't think he expected Mbeumo to shoot there. Not going to complain about that. But that entire game, bar Arsenal set piece, to all the people that were mocking me when I said that Arsenal were shit, there's your proof. I told you you have. I told you you man have Gyakozet up top. You have the Norwegian Lacazette up top. You saw that, yeah? Freaking goals intolerance up top. TJ tried to defend Zubamendi just to then come on the show and then said Zubamendi was awful. Imagine that. Yeah, imagine that. Me saying that Rice would have gotten ran to the ground. Why did Rice get subbed off? That's right. Because he ended up pulling something. Rice got taken off of the pitch because he pulled something. It's not an injury. Thank God it's not an injury, but he pulled something. You wanna know why? Because he's doing Odegaard's job, Zubamendi's job, and his job. We literally bypassed their midfield. Thank you, Tony, for once in his life for speaking facts. Man United bypassed that entire midfield because that midfield don't exist. But Declan Rice, there was no one in that midfield. No one.
Brother,
I was watching Zubamendi and I'm like, yo, is this the cha-cha side? Pass to the left. Ding. Pass to the right. Ding. Bro. Back pass. Bing, bing, back pass. Bing, bing, cha-cha real smooth. That is what Zubamendi was on, bro.
He was cooked. I'm telling you, how you get cooked by shadows?
We told y'all.
You got cooked by shadows, man.
The same story with Real Sociedad. It was the same story with Real Sociedad.
I know.
Before you can't answer. Hold up. Just to get to this. To Prince of Persia says flawless, whether it's 64, 57, or even 70, those are good returns. Disagree with this. I think 70 would be a very good return. So let me get
70 would be a decent return.
Stop catastrophizing it after one singular game. It isn't one singular game. This is game week 39. That's what
You
this
guys
is. 'Cause
know we haven't won a Premier League game
and you
in the
say I
last
get it with
5
Arsenal.
months, right?
This is why I love asking questions. I get you have us finishing above Arsenal. So don't hit me with it's above Arsenal. You have Arsenal above us you have us above Arsenal in this league.
Can I ask one question?
You have us above Arsenal. I'm looking at it right here.
Just
what
one
we doing
thing
out
before
here?
he gets to that,
Before
right?
you go, you have United 4th and Arsenal 5th, so we're a better team than them according to you. So we shouldn't lose them.
Wow.
Don't hit me with that. See, this is why people just be lying.
If we had a different manager with like a more attacking minded manager, do you think we get 70?
If we had Iriola, yes.
We get 70. Yeah, I've said this.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's my whole point.
I think in a different system we could get 70.
This manager's the biggest negative to this team. Even without new signings, I have this with a better manager and no new signings. I have the manager higher. Yeah, right. I'm not saying, well, we won't finish above Arsenal, but cool. I'm just saying you can't say in one instance it was Arsenal, but you think we're better than Arsenal. It don't work like that. They're either good or they're not. They either are better than us or they're not. What are we talking about here? Nah. Let's not do that. We did play better than Arsenal, I agree, but don't hit me with the, I know it was Arsenal. I've already said that. Did we play better than Arsenal? Yes, I just hate when people come in the chat and lie. This is why I ask questions. Because then when people get caught out, they don't like it. Don't hit me with it's Arsenal. Because you have us finishing above Arsenal. Therefore, you think we are a better team. So playing better than them should be the norm. Because you think we're better. So that shouldn't be hyped up because you have us finishing above them. So you think we are a better outfit and a better team. But man don't like it when they get caught out. Because they say one thing one day. I'm consistent with my opinion. They say one thing one week and another week.
Like another week. Yeah, that's how it goes, man.
Go on.
Because I'm looking at these man. But I'm looking at this and I'm like, in the game, I told you already, Diego Delo does not know how to cross a street, much less to cross a ball. You take off Diego Delo, we look better. These man brought on Louis Skelly and we still looked better. I made it clear to Flawless the day I heard we signed Ugarte that brother is going to come here and die because he was dog shit. Every day you mans look at Ugarte, understand that I told Flawless the moment we were linked with him that was a horrible signing. We went to PSG, walked past Ruiz, Zaire Emery, and Vitinha and signed their worst midfielder. You brought on Ugarte and this brother literally passed the ball. Well, it was a good thing he passed the ball to Havertz because he didn't do anything with it. This man literally passed the ball from Havertz and didn't even run back because it's Havertz. You can't do that against Fulham because you get past the ball to Adama Traore. I can tell you for a fact, he's shit. He will hurt us though. Yeah? I'm looking at that pitch and I'm watching Man United play and I'm like, the moment you brought on Sesko, good first touches, like I knew, as I said, he would have. But as I said before, there is nothing else to his game. There's literally nothing else to this game. How we didn't get a penalty? I don't know. I saw Chelsea get the Crystal Palace goal rule off because a player walked in front of Sanchez. But strong arming Bayern there to the point that he's jumping and falling over your hand. That's not a foul, apparently. That's not a foul. You know, the rules for thee, but not for me. You get you get me. Mm-hmm. You get me? Because when Man United got a corner, you called a foul on Raya for less. What happened to Raya was less than what happened to Bayern there, but you never called it a foul. So I'm looking at that game. I'm like, Arsenal did not outplay us. For the last 3 times we've played Arsenal, they have not outplayed us.
Well, we was the bad team.
We were the better team.
No, but listen.
We're the better team, yes.
But a lot of the time, even Arsenal can say this too about it. It could be the same argument. They've bought United off the park and we still beat them.
Yeah, we hit them on the counter.
It's 3 points at the end of the day. It's 3 points. Yeah. But I'm looking at this now and I'm saying, I need Almarim. I'm not backing Almarim. I've told you guys already. I gave him his checklist for last season. He failed. I'm not Almarim in. I'm not. He failed. And right now, I'm not giving him. He hasn't. I don't think he makes it to November.
Here's
I
the
don't think,
thing. Do you trust the? Do you think the board actually pulled the trigger when they're supposed to?
bro. I trust a whore to be faithful and this board to do fucking something right.
That's why exactly. So that's why I'm saying you're not wrong in regard. Like it can get to a point in November where we're saying he should be sacked because results and performances are not good. But if results and
Alright.
performances are not good, are they gonna pull the are they gonna pull the trigger? I don't believe they will. Same way people talking about Amarim will turn it around. Persia said this, Jason said this. Why? What evidence has got to suggest that he's going to get when he's already got the lineup wrong? Yes, did we outplay Arsenal? Yes, we did. We were better, but we were just less shit, in my opinion. Arsenal weren't good.
If we see if we see a fundamental change, that's the only way I think anybody can credibly say that something will something.
Just get the lineups. Just get the.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We have to see something tangible. We got to see something that we can like actually look at and instantly understand that a change has been made. But again, managers are built on pride and ego. They just conceal it more than the next man does, right? Some do, some don't.
And you want the worst thing about it, Eddie? The worst thing about it, Eddie, was if, and I'm saying if, this is for all you fuckers out there. Oh, we can't sell Bruno Fernandes. That's why we should have sold him.
Yeah,
imagine Bruno Fernandes and Garnacho goes. That frees up over $180 million to spend for Man United. You want to know what that is? That's 2 midfielders and a fullback. That's two midfielders and a goalkeeper. Yeah? Just Bruno Fernandes and Garnacho that all of you were twerking for. Yeah? Writing, oh, please, Mr. Ineos, please don't sell Bruno Fernandes. I have him in my FIFA team, and he's actually very good. Really,
you know, it's crazy, Kudeki, that they didn't even take the fans. They chose to keep him. The manager and the board chose to keep him.
You man out here writing letters to these people.
And to Jason, if results and performances are good, fantastic, over the moon. If results and performances turn around and we are very
manager. If the manager is doing his job, in words of flawless, if the manager is doing his job and it's actually going well, like why are we praising him for doing his job? We didn't sign you to lose games, bro.
We praise him. I'll turn around and say I was wrong. The manager's turned it around. But Jason, you don't believe that, and no one believes that. It's straight hope.
No one believes that.
Straight hope and optimism. Now I killed this dead right now. Hey, Jason, give me your predictions for our next 9 games. We'll go there.
Oh man.
We'll give you your predictions for the next 9 games, win, lose, or draw. Give me what you think is going to happen. Let's see how many points you have us after 30. Well, we're already 1 down, so just pick the next 9, which is up to. Wait, 1 second. Let me check. League game, so excuse the Grimsby game. 1, 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 is Nottingham Forest away on the 1st of November. 10 is away to Nottingham Forest. So what's your predictions then for the next 9? Same to you, Prince of Persia. Persia, if you're in the chat, same to you as well.
That's Fulham, Liverpool.
I'll pull it up on the screen now. 1 second.
Okay, so Fulham, Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea. Pretty sure we have Crystal Palace in that shit as well.
So this is it. It's Fulham away, Burnley at home, City away,
Fulham, Burnley,
Chelsea
City,
at home, Brentford
Chelsea
away, Sunderland at home, Liverpool away, Brighton at home, Nottingham Forest away. That's our first 10. Well, obviously, next 9.
Okay, so
next 9. So yeah, Jason, let's hear that, man. The 9 there. Let me zoom in on the screen. Persia, if you're still about, same to you. Because we gonna turn this around and it's going gel. So let's see the results then.
Okay.
Because you man are so convinced. Let's hear the results.
Where
are we? How many points do we have after, and how many wins do we have after our first? And we're already a point now. People saying but let's say good performance, poor result. So we're already half and half already. So yeah, sorry.
Let me give mine. Okay, so we have Fulham. You said it's Fulham, right?
Oh, I'll tell you now. Yeah, so Fulham away is the next game.
Go up here. Let me see. Okay, so Fulham, Fulham and Burnley Fulham away, they're going to draw that. Fulham away is going to be a draw. Burnley at home, that's a win. But I'm not even paying attention to Manchester City. That's a draw against Chelsea.
Brentford away.
Y'all see, I told y'all Brentford would are in free fall right now. So
Yeah.
I want to confidently say that's 3 points against Brentford. So our first win is coming against our second win is coming against Brentford. Sunderland, that's going to be a draw. I'm not even looking at Liverpool.
No. Don't heels. No, Jason. Sorry to cut you off. It's not about being a guru thing. Predictions. Man has opinions on everything until it's time to make predictions. We make predictions week in, week out. So make your predictions. If performances and results are going to turn around, back it. Let's see it. 9. We all do this. No one's here saying you're a guru. I'm not here saying I'm a guru. We're here assessing football and giving our opinions. So I'm asking your predictions. Now all of a sudden, man don't want to make predictions, but it's going to turn around. Why is that? Come on, man. So I'll ask you again, Jason. Next 9, please. Sorry, go on, Kaneki.
So, as I said before, that's 2 wins. Burnley and Brentford.
Mm-hmm.
Sunderland, these fuckers are going to draw to Sunderland.
Nah,
not looking at Liverpool, and I'm not paying attention to Brighton because them's 2 L's. Them's 2 L's. And Nottingham Forest, a draw. So only the next night. So that's what 2 wins.
You got wait. You got Burnley,
Burnley and Brentford.
You got 2 wins out. Right, damn. You got 2. Jesus, you got 2 wins out of 10. Hey, blessings gonna G, man. Blessings, big up every time, my guy. So yeah, now I know. Oh, I'm not guru, but you're a guru when it comes to we're gonna turn it around and it's gonna gel.
Yeah, we're gonna turn it around right off a fucking cliff.
Predictions, people. Man don't want to answer questions. They know where to leave the city, man. They know what time it is. Answer questions around here. We don't just say opinions without being able to back it up. So I'll ask you again, Jason. Predictions, please, for the next 9. Obviously, this can change because injuries can happen on either side and suspensions. And I ask you on a week by week basis.
Injuries don't. Injuries to who? Man United or to the opposition?
Nah, either both can change.
Okay.
Yeah, both. Like if
because I was about to be like injuries don't mean shit.
We play in Fulham, and let's say I don't know, Jimenez gets injured and like Bassi goes out or something like that. For example, that would significantly weaken them. Is the point I'm making, or stuff like that as well.
Here's something. Yeah?
So wait. If you choose not to predict, how are you predicting that results and performances will come? Is that not a prediction?
That is a prediction.
It's the white flag, homie. We can move on.
Yeah, but here's something.
Is that not a prediction? Wait. I watch for entertainment purposes and interact, and I choose not. So is performances and results better this season? Is that not a prediction? Or am I just stupid? Maybe I'm Amarim level intelligence.
Yeah, but
maybe.
Does that sound? You guys want to hear a joke that I found out? You want to hear a joke I found out? Do you know that in the last what 10 league games that we've played, we've conceded to defenders more than attackers?
Martin. Hey,
you guys know that? We've conceded more to defenders than we have attackers. So anybody's attack being injured don't mean shit to us because your defense is more likely to score against us than your attack. I'm not even joking. That's a literal stat. Go to the last 10 games and look at the goal scorers. We've conceded more to defenders.
When you think about it, because we concede so much from set pieces, that does kind of make sense. Because I'm not saying obviously attackers score set pieces, but from an aerial standpoint, your centre backs are normally good in the air for most teams in the league, and sometimes fullbacks as well. Sometimes all 4. So, yeah, I hear that.
That's a dumb stat. That is a dumb stat. We've conceded more to defenders. We've literally conceded. So when we're playing, I shouldn't be afraid of your attack. I should be afraid of your centre back.
Yeah, because we suffer from set pieces. Absolutely.
Bro, listen. All right. I have reached a point right now. I'm not even upset, as I said before. The reason why I was upset with the Man United game is because I lost a bet, and Man United was the only team that ruined the bet. Man United was the only team that killed my bet. Literally the only team.
Why'd you put United on a bet for?
I put Man United to draw. Yeah,
don't put United on a bet, man. That's a
bad I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. You get me? But the game, what I can say about the game was how we played. Really, I can't like get rid of Mount and put Xerxes up there, Xerxes or Tesco up there, with Ahmad on the right. No more Diallo. I think this team has the potential of finishing ninth.
I hear that.
I honestly do.
Sanj says, big up, lads. Yes, the performance was good. Very good, in fact. Scale of 0 to 10. Sanj, what would you say it was? And big up. Good to see you in the chat. Just asking our interest.
I'd give it a like granted the loss and everything, but the performance I'd give it a solid 7.
Say 7. Okay, that's pretty high still. First.
I'm in that
Yeah.
ballpark. I give it a 6. I just can't. I can't go higher than a 6 because we lost.
No, the reason why I never said why I never did 6 was because I'm like that. I don't want to take away from the fact that from the Cunha moment, the Mbuemo moment, like the Dorgu shot that hit the post, the cutback where we had nobody to tap it into the empty net. Like I'm looking at all of these just in my mind, and I'm like, I'm not going to downplay the chances that we created. Granted, half chances that we created, but I'm looking at it like what we did in this game was something we haven't done in the last 13 Premier League games that we've played.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Again, it's just like I'm so
done with these guys.
I'm done with a lot of them, bro. Like the man, and to be fair to him, the manager's not at the top of my list. I think we all know who's at the top of my list, but when I see that performance yesterday, I don't come the next day with pride. It's hard. It's very hard for me to come out here the next day with pride after a loss, right? It's just foundationally something that I struggle with. So when I hear when people like Sanj come to the chat and challenge somebody's perspective about how great of a loss we had, it's just weird to me. Like, it's a good loss. That's what we gonna do, people. We gonna classify it as a good loss.
Mm-hmm. Show me a victorious quitter, bro.
Exactly.
That's what that sounds like.
It's like we're Arsenal. Arsenal gets credit for being the best loser. Second place is the best loser, people. I don't want to join that clique. I don't want to be a part of that type of thinking. And so, Connect, this is not to push back on your 7 at all, because I think a 7 and 6 is not that far away.
A 7 from me. A 7 from me. Trust me.
All I'm saying is, I don't want it to sound like I'm pushing back against what you're saying. I don't want that to be the case. What I am gonna push back is when I see people like Sanj typing up very good. In fact, like it's a matter of fact that we played very good. Brother, relax. Relax, respectfully.
Relax.
Respectfully. All you people challenging how Floss is seeing this game, respectfully, relax. I'm getting tired of it. Y'all are champion a loss. A draw, I'd be like, okay, I can understand a draw. But a loss, y'all are out here putting up chest. Like y'all double D in it. Relax.
Eddie, it's like I said, you're celebrating the fact that with the bulletproof glass, you didn't die while you're bleeding to death on the ground. You're dying, but because of the bulletproof glass, they didn't die. Like that's what it sounds like. Yo, it was it protected me. You're dying.
We both got a sickness. We died first, but we want to talk about we died honorably.
Yep.
Motherfucker, you dead. How you know what honorable is anymore?
In the words of Lex, you have on the life jacket. Yeah, drown. You're still drowning. You're still a drone.
How you put
in the middle of the ocean with no boat, no raft, no float. Like you out there, bruh. You gonna get tired. You gonna pass out.
Right? I
on,
just
man.
wanted them there, bro. So
Come on, man. Somebody need to
everybody,
stop it, man.
everybody just needs to do. You see, if they can play, you see the next game, because as I said before, the next game I don't want to see. I don't want to see Diego Delo. I know we're going to see. I don't want to see Mount and Bruno. Pretty sure we're going to see one out of the two of them, if not both. If not
That's
both.
another thing to Kaneki that I don't get. That all of a sudden he's going to pick correct lineups.
Yeah, I don't see him doing that. But what I'm
Yeah,
looking at it though is just this. You saw when you actually put the attacking players on that pitch that even with Arsenal subs, we pin them back. How about you play them and just give them 70 minutes?
honestly.
How about that? How about you? Dorgu was the only person that was crossing the ball and trying to hit Sesko. How about you look at everybody and say, we have a 6'5" behemoth up top. Lump the ball to him. You know what Fulham don't got? Tall players. You know what we surprisingly have now? Tall players. Use that to the advantage. You have Mbwemudu to run off. You have Cunha to run off. You have Dorgu and Ama to run off. We actually have pace now. Not senseless Garnacho pace. We have intelligent pace. How about we start rectifying this now and use the next game now to prove that the Arsenal game was a fluke? I don't
Hey,
see that
you carry
happening.
on. Hey, Jason, I just want your predictions for the next 9 games. That's what I want, man.
And this is what I'm
That's all
talking
I want,
about.
man.
This is what I'm
I just
talking about.
I just want prediction. I just want your prediction for the next 9 games. That's all. Bear in mind,
Flawless.
that's it. Go on.
These boys emotional. Y'all
Very.
emotional. We out here talking about football. We're out here
Emotional
talking
damage.
about a performance that was not good enough to win. That is a fact.
I like that, yo. It was a performance that was not good enough to win. I do like that.
That is a fact.
Yeah,
Y'all getting emotional with us. Get emotional with that manager who puts in his position.
that was good. I do.
I've only called out 2 players. The 2 players that led to a mistake. Every other player, I have no problem with their performance. No problem with their performance. I have a problem with the manager's performance. I have a problem with the goalkeeper's performance. I have a problem with a midfielder you people championed and then crucified a Paul Pogba at the same time and left us in this type of position. We played shit. It's not going to work. That's the energy you want every week.
No, that's not the energy I want everyone to have. I want everybody to back up their statements, Jason. That's what I want everyone to do.
That is a cop out. That
Yes.
is emotion talking to you,
Yes.
looking for a reason to attack us instead of the points that we're making, which are factual. The performance was not good enough to win.
It was not.
That is a fact.
Performance wasn't good enough to win. And by the way, people, you can have a good performance and still not win and go, yeah, but I don't think it was a good performance. That's why I stand on that. I'm not
finna come out here. I'm not finna, especially after finishing 15th last season, I'm not finna come out here and give brownie points. I'm not finna do it.
No, at least he tried. No, bro.
I ran out. And I've actually won shit in sport. So I have a different mentality when it comes to winning, I guess. Yes. And I've noticed this because it was the same shit with Ten Hag.
It's literally on repeat.
It is the same shit.
It's literally on repeat. I was on Saeed's channel yesterday getting called negative and all types of names. Last season, and I was talking about Ten Hag, the same thing. You can't criticize the team in this space and not get called negative.
I can't say anything.
The thing is, whether it's you, Eddie, whether it's Kaneki, or whether it's me, whether you disagree with our opinions, if you ask us why, we're gonna give you substance to it.
Absolutely.
You might not agree with the overall statement, which is fine, but everything I say, I come back up. I don't plead the fifth. I don't make predictions. I don't do none of that. Every question I answer, all of a sudden, man got opinions for everything else apart from their own opinions. They got opinions on your opinion, Eddie, and Kaneki's opinion of mine. So much to say about what we think. But when you ask them about what they thought, I don't do that.
I don't, fam. I told you already.
Here's the crazy part. That's okay. Because you want to know why? I'm on your platform. I'm putting my opinion on Front Street. If you want to challenge it, that's okay. But if we respectfully ask you to bring more to support your point that you're typing, I don't think it's too much. I don't think it's too much. Again,
because I don't answer. I don't ask of anyone anything I won't answer myself. So I've done that plenty of times where people have gone, "What do you mean by that?" Or can you explain further? Or I can tell they've not fully grasped what I've said by their response, so I'll explain it further. Like with Tony yesterday, when I was talking about Mbeumo and Cunha, and he's like, "Why are you removing Mbeumo and Cunha from the equation that you're talking about?" And I explained to him why. That's why I was mad. That's why I was unhappy, because I was explaining to him why I was unhappy with the lineup. And he thought I was getting at Mbeumo and Cunha, and that wasn't the case. No. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, it's one of the things.
Jason, no, you're not attacking anybody. We're talking about attacking of the opinions. That's what it is. Talking about the attacking of the opinions, which is fine, because they were here talking football.
I can always tell when somebody attacks my point from the emotional standpoint, because there is no evidence with their statement. There's none.
Thanks.
When we say something, we are conditioned to bring evidence, because this is how we was raised. I'll be real. You say something, you stand on it. I challenge it, you stand on it. How do you stand on it? By providing reasoning.
And that's it. And other channels, our channels work how they work. When you say stuff over here in the chat, I'm gonna make you stand on whatever you said. Other channels may not do that. More people are more interactive. I'd be interactive with the chat. This is why I could easily just turn the chat off or not look at it and just chat to my co-host. But I'm like, all right, let's see what's what. So when we got people pleading the fifth, I know what it is. Know what it is. I don't make predictions. What? How you don't make predictions talking about football? But will predict us getting better results and better performances, and it's gonna gel. See, it's so fucking bad. Ryan's right. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. You know what I'm saying? That Ryan is a voice of logic and reason. Yes, Ryan, 110% it is. I can't believe I'm saying this. I 110% agree with you, Ryan. Yes.
Wait, how is Ryan not banned? Yo, someone rectify that, please.
Yeah, it's just me. Yeah, the United performance is being overrated, Ryan. Yes, I agree. I agree. Was it better than it has been? Yes. But just because it's better than it has been, don't make it good. If you go from a 3 out of 10 to a 6 out of 10, that's improvement. But 6 out of 10 is not a good performance.
You know what makes it a 7 out of 8 or an 8? Goals. Damn. We did not score a goal.
We didn't even create clear-cut chances. Eddie, if we created clear-cut chances, I'd hear it. We didn't create not one clear-cut. I had someone tell me in my chat yesterday that you was there. The Cunha chance was a clear-cut chance. All right. The left foot one from that tight angle with the defender on him is a clear-cut chance. People just reaching. Dalsim, man. You all play the Street Fighter with Dalsim as kids, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, I gotta cut y'all. My fault.
Eddie, it's all good, man. Okay, man. You lot, make sure you check out the clip of Eddie as well, man, on the Clips channel, Eddie.
What happened?
Yeah, when you was going off. When you was going off about United, on the Portuguese. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it today. I'm gonna post it up today.
Okay.
But it's on the Clips channel. If you go to the Clips channel, it's the latest video because we premiered it yesterday.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. The Clips channel. Yeah.
Okay, right. I'll go tap in. Go tap in.
Well, right, go check it out.
I'll catch you.
So when I can give you a challenge, even though you think it's optimistic, that's dark. Yes, because there's no logic based in it, Jason. That's why. It's optimism. That's a feeling. Optimism isn't based in logic. I don't deal with optimism and hope because it's too close to delusion. Let me state that again. I don't deal with optimism and hope because it's too close to delusion. It's not the same thing, but it's in the same neighborhood. It's the block over. I don't deal with it. It's too close. No, because nobody who's talking about winning anything talks about being hopeful or optimistic. When you talk to Liverpool fans, optimism and hope does not come out of their mouth. They talk about winning the league because of the quality they have. Talk to Barnes, Pops, Crab on Bayesian Reds TV. Talk to Muntz. Talk to Sai. Talk to Kopish. Talk to Tom Little. Talk to Don Hassan. These men, when they're talking about their club, are not talking about hope and optimism. Talk to City fans. Talk to a Veta. Talk to a Big Steve. When they are talking about their football club, they say, hey, I think we are going to win. I believe. I think, I believe because of this. There's no hope in that. I believe because of the quality in the team, because of the manager, because of what we've done previously. Ain't dealing with no hope and optimism. It's so bad, Jason. You don't even want to give your prediction because you know that you don't have us high. No, you don't have us high. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. Because if you thought we was flying and really that good, ask a Liverpool fan to predict their 10 games. I'm doing shows with Bayesian Reds TV and they talking yesterday talking about going and beating at home for the rest of this, for the whole season. Whole season. Man are talking about going unbeaten the entire season. Man are talking about not losing a game in 10. One in 10 straight. We're not losing in the next 15 games. That's not hope. That's not optimism. That's the quality that their team possess. Because they believe that same way with Veta with City. He believes that because of the quality they possess on the pitch and the manager. And previous evidence as well. And we got this. I don't even want to make predictions. That's how bad it is. But yeah, YouTube is bugging. Yeah, YouTube is bugging. But big up my guy Sheik. Make sure you subscribe to Sheik TV. I can't even add the link to the title because it's playing up. But we're going to close out anyway. Big up Sheik. Make sure you smash the likes and sub to Flawless. Make sure you subscribe to Sheik's channel as well, man. But yeah, I think YouTube's playing up, man. Kaneki, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I'm here, man. It's been chipping in and out, in and out. I was wondering what the heck was going on.
Right, yeah, it's YouTube playing up. So you know what? We're going to close out anyway because YouTube is playing up. Let me put it on the screen. YouTube playing up.
But,
so hopefully they sort that out.
But everything is going to change. None of us even believe that this team can win 2 games in a row.
Facts. And you got other teams talking about going and beating at home the entire season.
Brentford a Brentford fan would sit here and say, yeah, man, we can win our next 5 games. We can go 5 wins in a row. Man United doing what? Man United are going to do what? Win 5 what in a row? Where?
Facts. But yeah, okay, Kaneki, we're gonna close out. So big up everyone that's locked in. I don't know if you lot can hear us on the YouTube. You can hear it back. You'll hear on audio. Love to everyone that's locked in. ManDem United podcast will be back on the Twitch. We're doing the Everton Leeds game and then fan calling show 10:30 p.m. Big up, salute.